Hi, this is Camper, and welcome to my journey as I hike the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine, beginning on February 15th of 2020. All right, it was from this very same spot exactly 9 months ago that I made my Appalachian Trail 2020 thru hike announcement. That was a very fun video to make, really short clip, but very important for me. So here I am standing on this exact spot, and boy, has this been a fun journey over those 9 months. I got my entire Appalachian Trail kit bought and tried out, and I'm very happy with it. It's a sound set, and I am ready to roll. And also, exactly 60 days from today, I will be touching my first white blaze. So let's talk about Appalachian Trail numbers. All right, the Appalachian Trail, you know, really like any long trail, numbers are very important. You know, you have mile marks, days, weeks, months. It's just all about numbers. And it's kind of fun, really. It's a good way to kind of keep motivated and keep your eye on the prize. Now, I've had a lot of questions from friends and family over the last several months, and subscribers on YouTube and friends on Facebook. So this video is going to be about AT numbers. So one of the first questions is, how long is the Appalachian Trail? Well, as of this month, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy put out a report on Facebook that for us 2020 AT thru hikers, they're going to add 2 more miles. So the Appalachian Trail, if you're going to thru hike it from the north point to the south or vice versa, is going to be 2,193 miles of effort. So that's kind of a cool number. There are 14, count them, 14 states that I will walk through on the Appalachian Trail. And they are as follows. And this is me going northbound. Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. How many days does it take on average to complete a thru hike of the Appalachian Trail? Well, on average, it takes about 165 days. Now, a lot of people do it in less days, but on average, if there are approximately, let's say, 3,500 crazy souls like myself that are going to attempt a thru hike of the Appalachian Trail, that would be about the average that it would take. Elevation, gain and loss. Experts agree. Who these experts are, I have no idea. But this is what I've learned, that the Appalachian Trail, with its elevation gain and loss, equals that if you climbed Mount Everest 16 times, just put your mind around that. A thru hiker of the Appalachian Trail, when you consider the amount of mountains that they are going up and back down, so the elevation gain and loss, they have climbed Mount Everest 16 times. What is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail? What's that number? Well, the highest point on the Appalachian Trail is Clingman's Dome in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. And Clingman's Dome is 6,643 feet. What's the lowest point? Well, the lowest point on the AT is in Bear Mountain State Park in New York, and it's 124 feet. If you thru hike the Appalachian Trail, you will be very familiar with the trail markers. They're called white blazes. So I've had a question, believe it or not. How many of those things do you think you will have to pass if you walk every step? And the answer is there's 165,000, roughly, 165,000 of these 2x6 painted white blazes. All right, another question about numbers are about calories. How many calories does an average thru hiker burn when he's going down the trail, going up and down these mountains? Well, around 7,500 calories can be burned on an average day. But it roughly takes about 5,500 calories. That's what's needed to maintain your current weight while hiking on the Appalachian Trail, with your full gear. So that equals 11 Big Macs. Can you imagine that? It would take 11 Big Macs to equal the amount of calories that you would need just to maintain your weight. So that's why a lot of people lose quite a bit when they thru hike. And that goes to the next one. What is the average amount of weight lost by a thru hiker? Well, the average amount of weight, and this is averaged through men and women, is 30 pounds. And I would imagine that's kind of where I'm going to be at, between 30 and 40 pounds, I hope. Cost. That's another number, big number. What does a thru hike cost someone? Now, this is not counting the cost of your gear to hike it. This is just your daily cost once you step on Springer Mountain and touch your white blaze, and then make it all the way and touch that sign on Katahdin in Maine. The average cost is around $5,000. And that's the average cost. Now, some people can do it a lot cheaper. Some people choose to do it more expensive than that. But really, Chica and Sunsets, awesome 2017 AT thru hikers and vloggers, hostel owners in Franklin, North Carolina. And they put out an awesome book about the Appalachian Trail, and I will put that link in this video. But they break it down on the average cost. And I believe their figure was around $2.25 or $2.50 a mile. Shoes. How many pairs of shoes, I've been asked, you think you're going to go through? I'm speculating 4 to 5 pairs of shoes. There are some that will go through 2 pair. Now, that second pair, I guarantee you, is being held together by duct tape. But I would say probably an average of 4. That's about what people go through. How many shelters are there on the Appalachian Trail? There are a grand total of 262 shelters. Now, an AT shelter, on average, is a 3-sided building, kind of like a lean-to. And this shelter is going to be close to a water source for the hikers at the end of their day to resupply their water. And also, generally, there's a privy nearby. And my second to last question about numbers and facts are this. And I get this a lot. What percentage of Appalachian Trail thru hikers actually complete their thru hike? Well, the average has been pretty solid over the last 10 years. It's fluctuated maybe a percentage or 2 up or down, but the average is 1 in 4, so around 20 to 25%. So hey, thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate all my viewers and my followers and subscribers out there. And I'm only going to put out a few more videos before my start in 2 months. I'll be putting out my complete kit video. all my gear that'll be coming with me on the AT. And then I'm planning on doing one more winter shakedown hike.